Please subscribe, like, and share.
And let me tell you, I certainly enjoy watching Morris TV. Morrison TV is bringing you the news, bringing you images, bringing you positive reality of what's going on in your world. Morrison TV is there to help you understand your world better.
The 8 African-American Attorney Generals. Welcome home, you and your family, your spouses, and your whole entourage. We are so proud of you. Very, very proud of you. It's a great pleasure and honor for me to be with you here today and add my voice to all the others who welcomed you. Great to see our sisters and brothers here who are very active, keeping us busy throughout the years. So great to be here. You know, our father had a very, very strong affinity and links with Africans in the States. He studied there, he spent 10 good years, and he wasn't just studying, he was working. So he got in touch with working people, students, intellectuals, activists, and you cannot imagine the impact in his thinking and mindset of those years. So our independence is really a Pan-African independence too. Because, yes, indeed. It happened with that mindset in mind. You know that the struggles of all Black people, wherever they are linked, and they are one. So it's not surprising at all that this government had declared last year the year of return, and we continue beyond that year. We want it to be the decade, the century of return. Yes. And we pray that many, many good things come out of these, your meetings, your talks, your initiatives. We are supporting you 100% because we all know that Our progress, our development is incomplete without the active participation of every single African in the world. Our dream is to see 1.5 million people, African people, working together, planning together. That is our father's vision, the total liberation and unification of Africa and Africans everywhere. And as he said, we always love to repeat this quote, but I have to repeat it. I always think about it when I meet Africans born outside the continent. And he said, please do. I was just yes.
I am not an African because I was born in Africa.
Wait, start again. So.
I am not an African because I was born in Africa. I am an African because Africa was born in me.
Yes, I'm done. Right. So, but I'm happy.
Fabulous.
Yeah, our sister reminded us again. This is a quote that's often in our mind, and we can see how powerful it is, how true it is. We are Africans because Africa is born right here, and we hope that in the years to come, we see more of you. We welcome you home. This is your home. This is your home. You tell yourself this every single day because it is the truth. We hope to see more of you. We hope to do good things with you, and may God bless you.
Although 2019 has been dubbed the Year of Return, for many of us in this organization, the Year of Return started long ago. Our organization has existed for more than 50 years. It was started informally by a group of African Americans who lived here during the 60s and simply wanted to meet others like themselves in this new land they called home. In 1991, AAAG was formally incorporated and exists until this day as a resource for the cultural, social, spiritual, and economic reintegration of African Americans and Africans of the diaspora into Ghanaian society. We are blessed to have 4 of our founding members here with us in Ghana, and one of them is attending this event today, Helen Akuli. Helen, just wave it, raise your hand. Our founding members don't realize how much of an inspiration they are to all of us in the organization. They are always on the go and are staunch supporters of all that we do. Thank you for your presence here today. The journey of our organization has been a transition from primarily social to creating activities which showcase our culture and history, as well as enabling us to give back to Ghana. In the past few years, we have had the honor of hosting some very distinguished guests. Dr. Arthur McFarlane, great-grandson of W.E.B. Du Bois, who took his first trip to this continent to celebrate his great-grandfather's 150th birthday. Dr. Nia Mara, an African-American astrophysicist. Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, and members of the Congressional Black Caucus. And this year, Dr. Damian Thomas, sports curator at the Smithsonian's National Museum of African American History and Culture. And we are proud to add to this list all the visiting attorney generals, as well as the Attorney General Alliance Africa. Now we are in the year 2020, beyond the year of return. What next? In 2018, centuries after the first slave ship landed in the Americas, a simple call to Africans of the diaspora was made: come home. 750,000 people answered the call last year and returned to Ghana, an overwhelming response which no one predicted. Some came to visit and test the waters. Some felt so strongly that they were willing to move here, sight unseen, without personally knowing one person, but feeling confident that if their ancestors came from here, they too can call this home. Some have been born here, went away to pursue educational and career objectives, and have returned, utilizing their newfound skill set to take advantage of the vast opportunities this continent has to offer. Others are the children of people who left Africa long ago, who have grown up hearing the stories of where their parents come from, and have come back to reclaim the heritage and pride their parents have instilled in them. For those of us who have been here many years, we have found our place. We have married, raised our children here, opened businesses, and adapted to the lifestyle and culture here. We have looked at the environment and determined how we can contribute to our own welfare as well as benefit Ghana. I think that is the key. Poverty, lack of basic services such as water, electricity, and sanitation, poor education, unemployment, human trafficking, bribery, corruption are all major problems here. No individual has the solution to all problems, but everyone can contribute something positive to this country. Last year, Ghanaian citizenship was granted en masse to some African Americans and Africans of the diaspora. With citizenship comes the responsibility of choosing leaders, otherwise known as voting.
Keith Ellison, I'm the Attorney General in the state of Minnesota, and I'm here with the Attorney General's Association, Africa, with 6 of my fellow African American Attorneys General from across the various states. We've been talking today with leaders in Ghana, leaders in community and in government about how we can have greater cooperation, greater coordination to deal with issues of transnational crime. Now, look, in the United States, our laws aren't perfect. In Ghana, the laws there aren't perfect, but we know that if we work together, we can have safety for more people, security for more people, because both sides of us, U.S. and Ghana, are very concerned about human trafficking, very concerned about cybercrime, very concerned about how we can give safety and security to more people. And this means cooperation, this means working together. The destination is important, but so is the journey. We've got to work together along the way. And I'll say that I'm inspired by the dream of Kwame Nkrumah. We visited his memorial today. We read the inscriptions, we saw the statues, and we remembered the spirit of courage, the spirit of independence that guided him. And that spirit guides us. And we have to carry that legacy forward to new heights, to greater and better times, is what he envisioned. And what a thrill it was to be in the presence of his daughter, who came to grace us with some words today, Representative Nkrumah. She was wonderful, articulate, and I'm sure her father's smiling down on her. So it's been great to be here today, and we will return, and we will continue to return to Mother Africa, to Ghana.
Get together with the people who have lived here, experienced our culture, experienced our food, everything that makes Ghana. And so the AAAG, the African American Association of Ghana, has always been a strategic partner whenever we are receiving or we receive guests from the US. And today we have this important delegation, attorneys generals of about 6 different states here. They're here to see the tomb of W. Du Bois, and we know the history of Du Bois in the Pan-African and African liberation struggle. And so having them here and then also sitting with AAAG was a logical step that we had to take, especially as we are in Beyond the Return, where we are looking at going beyond just visits. And so AAAG are sharing their experiences here. Some of them have lived here for 50 years, and so they know and understand how it is to do business in Ghana, how it is to integrate with the people and the culture. And so it's a sharing and learning platform, a networking platform, and also get the ages after their 2 grueling days of talk to relax a bit and feel Ghana. So that's what we're doing. Tomorrow we're going to the Independence Parade with them in Kumasi for them to also look at other aspects of our beautiful country. All right.
just waiting for car.
Are they going to the hotel?